see at the top we have the claim number is in, but if he's got two claims, I can just click on that and I can choose one of the previous claims if I want to. When I choose his claim number, what it does, I'm going to change it and then go back. Change it back again. Is it auto-populates the form, and it used to auto-populate it with the employer's details. Now it auto-populates it with a lot more stuff. It puts in the date of injury, the ICD-9 code, the body part, the size, and the nature of injury are already put in there, so they're already tied to that claim. So that information tends not to change on the whole. So once you've selected the WCB claim number, this information here will automatically go into your form. Can you change it? Yeah. And why don't we change it just to show you that you can use the enter key now. So we're going to look at the ICD-9 code, and I'll put in 465 because he's got a cold word. So long as I have to click search, I can just hit enter, and it will come up with my with a list of the ICD-9 codes. So that's a huge improvement. So I've shown you what's populating from there. So why don't we maybe start this guy a new form, and I'll just take you through the process. So he may come in and tells the receptionist that, you know what, this is a WCB claim, and it's a new WCB claim. So she can go to the forms, or he can go to the forms, and you're going to choose VCWCB. And it opens up a new blank form. And she may know the claim number or may know the employer name stuff, and we'll put in the employer's name, and we'll put in the operating address, and we'll put in the phone number. This patient doesn't have a PHL, we'll leave that out for now, actually, the PHL, she does error checking on that. And that might be all that she knows, right? She might know a date of injury, so it might have happened just now. And then she can just save and close that form. So you haven't seen this patient yet. So this patient comes into you, and you can see that you open up the chart. This is you now doing this. So you grab that most recent WCB form, which is always at the top of the list of forms. You have to check in the form, the box in the whole form. And there's all that information that she saved is already there. Okay? Then you can continue it, and I'm just going to just jump into the boxes. What I usually do, just out of interest, is when I write my clinical note, I will copy it, and then not this box, but the other box which I'll get to in a second. I will just paste my clinical note in. WCB code, you have a quick list. This quick list here, we're probably going to change the items in it, because the bottom two are items for which you don't get paid, so we will all over there and be in a free list. That's what we're looking for free. But if you can search these codes, you can read one. So we're going to say this is the first report. We're going to say that he's coming in to see us for a visit normally today. We're going to give him an ICD-9 code of, say, 722. Body part, we're going to search his neck. We're going to decide that this is not his left or right, it's not difficult. Nature of injury, I don't know, we're going to maybe say it's a sprain or strain. So we'll put that in. And is he disabled from work? Well, let's just say yes. And we put the date in, so today. Then in here, I will paste my clinical note from the chart. So I'm not changing. Or I can start here and paste it into the chart the other way around. Can this patient work? No, they're going to be off. Well, I'm not going to list 20 seconds. So, and at the bottom there, it's got my provider number. So once I'm there, I've now finished it. I can choose Save and Bill. And it takes me to the billing form, which you're all familiar with. Now here's the key crux of why this is better. The billing form is now divorced from the WCB form. You can put any WCB form with any billing form. And that's what has made this better. So what you get in your billing form, it's already saying at the top, it knows we're WCB, so it's done that for us. It's looked at my form and said, hey, on your form, Joe, you had 19937 and 0, let's put that in. And it's put in my ICD 9 code form over on the right. So I'm liking that. And if you look, then this is a list of all the WCB forms this patient has, and I can actually choose to associate this bill with a different form if I want to. Okay? And that's important. You'll see when you're doing it why that's important. But look, these are error checking columns, and they're not very intuitively named yet, and I've talked to Joe about that, and I think we're going to change the names. But it says, hey, you've chosen this form. I don't need to choose populate because I came in this way, it doesn't, but I can show you afterwards how you would populate. This is the form, you can link to the form from that date, it'll open up the form itself. But it says there's some errors. Those numbers should be zeroed. And what it says is please enter a numeric PHN. So it knows that my PHN is missing from the WCB form. So I think, oh, that's not so good, because they'll bounce it, right? So I click on the date, make sure there's no forms coming, and I put in this guy's PHN. And I've resaved that form. Let me just try something again. Refreshing stream work for that. Do you see my errors? It's listed second in the list of the reason for that. So I didn't put in, so I've done two things. It's done this first check here, it says, hey, the PHN's good, but it's still running a second check, and I didn't put in physical and other psychological restrictions. So I could do the same thing again, go forward and fix it. But just for now, to save time, I'm going to leave it. So there we are, we populated, we have we're associated with this second form, we have our WCB code, our service code, our link, our ICD9, we'll just continue.
Because there's 3 entries for the same day.
And oh no, it doesn't let me look at instructions still.
There's 3 forms of the
Very
same
insistent.
It's
Well, I've got this ignore warning box, you're going to work. Oh, I don't think it's still let me do that. Okay, so I'm going to fix it, so I'm going to put in a restriction. Alright, WCB, I give up. So, I didn't put restrictions in there, right? I should have put something in that box.
I like estimate time.
Yeah, so we're looking nice, right? Now we're looking nice. Okay, so I wanted to associate it with this form that I've done here that has no errors now. Yeah. And now I'm going to continue. I'm going to save Bill. So look, since that WCB change was made, my WCB rejections have gone to almost 0. And they used to always be rejected. I do with corrections in our office. And the numbers have just disappeared since that happened. So the key features there, the form, you can choose whichever form you want to go with that bill. You can start, anybody can start the bill and save it. You can open up any old WCB form and edit it and resave it. Yeah, basically it helps get through the WCB system. It really has changed my life. I know it's rather dry to present and go through, but I think we find when you're using that WCB, gets much nicer. Okay. Now you can even, if you come to it another way, say you just want to start billing for the patient. So I think clearly thinking of the billing form. I can make this WCB, so I don't need to go into the form to my form. And there's where it is. So I say, okay, yeah, I wanted that WCB form, that one at the top there. Oh, hang on, yeah, I can put